brought us to this country as a labor force. We built a foundation and they hate us for it. They hate us for it. We built a foundation and they ain't pay us for it. They ain't pay us for it, but they gon' pay for it. Already prayed for it. Non-believers didn't pray for us. Non-believers didn't pray for us. We're black and we built a foundation. Stone by stone, generation to generation. Vultures said we had no culture. Them vultures got a Jay-Z poster. Them vultures got a lacy culture. Vultures eat what they didn't kill. Vultures sleep what they didn't build. They brought us to this country as a labor force. We built the foundation and they hate us for it. We built the foundation and they ain't pay us for it. They ain't pay for it, but they gon' pay for it. Already paid for it. Nobody prayed for it. Nobody was in pray for us. Nobody was in pray for us. We're black and we built a foundation. Stone by stone, generation to generation. Vultures said we had no culture. And vultures got a Jay-Z poster. Them vultures got a lacy poster.
So unless these benefits are going to, roughly define foundational Black Americans, the descendants of American slaves, you've taken away the whole purpose of this. So to make the point that Kamala isn't a foundational Black American, I'm always... Unless these benefits are going to, roughly define foundational Black Americans, the descendants of American slaves.
African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were
Let him cook.
For. Does that make sense?
Let him cook now. Which is actually quite interesting because I got a call from the Foundational Black American Society here in Florida who reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found it quite insulting in their words that he would try to claim victimhood of slavery without a single descendant of American slaves in his family.
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed and all. I mean, I don't agree with everything, but they've got a perspective. If your family's been here 400 years and the descendants of a lot of American slaves, or families have been here 400 years, I don't know. I think that gives, I'll listen to you. Like you've
100%.
You've got a point of view that is legitimate, I think.
Yeah. And they're unequivocally heritage Americans.
That's for sure.
100%.
I mean, they're definitely heritage Americans, if anyone is.
You have said that you resent the idea of being called an African American, that
Yes.
you are a Black American.
Yes.
Explain.
I think that when they call Black people who were born and raised for generations in this country, if you accept the handle of African American, that says that you don't accept being an American American. You don't accept being born in Chicago or New York or Detroit or wherever you were born. For generations, your family has been here, built this country too. Sweat and tears and all that, fought in every war, okay? So this is my country here. So I don't want to be called African American. I'm an American American. My people have died and done everything for this country.
I'm always going to be known as a Black American. I can't call myself an African American. Because when they want to separate us, then they say we are African American. But remember this: when I'm competing in the Olympics, I didn't compete on an African American Olympic team. I competed on an American Olympic team. So don't separate me when you want to separate me.
I am not an African American. I'm an American. I am a Black American. I am definitely Black. And yes, my ancestors come from Africa. How long does a bloodline have to live in one land before they are considered a pure species of that land? Meaning, how long did my people have to be in America to say, hey, no, we're American, compared to some people who are English American, who are Irish American, who are German American from their ancestors, but they get to call themselves American. There's nothing wrong with being African American, but a true African American is someone that is from Africa and moved here, either first generation or second generation, and has a tie to that country that I do not have. One of the first census in Virginia that allowed for Black people to have a name was somebody from my family. So that means that
Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't. We're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I'd rather say I'm a Black American. So I consider myself a Black American. I don't consider myself African American. And shout that because Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't.
I don't mind the term African American. I don't want to be called African American.
Why is that?
I'm not African.
Very strong.
How Afro get in front of my motherfucking race. I ain't never been to Afro color. I ain't never been to Africa. Afro or Africa. Never been there. I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised in Goose, Florida. I'm born in Goose, raised in Liberty City, in the Poker Bean Project. Ain't never went to Africa. Ain't thinking about going there. And I heard it's a beautiful place. Yes. And I know it's the motherland. Yes. But not my mother, not her mother, and not her mother's mother. That ain't their land.
Black History Month, we're highlighting foundational Black Americans whose ingenuity, innovations, and labor play a critical role in American culture and infrastructure. Next guest is working to ensure that foundational Black Americans' contributions are known. By author and creator of Foundational Black American Legacy, Teresa Allman. She joins me now. Teresa, hey, thank you so much for your time. But I was curious, what inspired you to make videos spotlighting foundational Black Americans?
Bruh.
Ma'am, you need to shut this operation down right now.
Officer, it's a children's fundraiser. We're on the public easement.
The complaint says you're vending without a permit. That's illegal.
This is exempt under Municipal Code 12.4. It's a lemonade
Don't lecture me on the law. You're not a lawyer. Pack it up.
I am a lawyer, and you are violating our First Amendment
Counselor,
rights.
You can explain that to the judge.
Susan Crawford had no idea what she just walked into. In the next 15 minutes, her attempt to bully 2 children would turn into a nightmare. She was about to lose her job, her reputation, and a staggering $650,000. The mother she just threatened wasn't just a neighbor. She was a woman who knew the rules better than anyone. Keisha hadn't just checked the laws. She had built a legal fortress around that 50-cent cup of lemonade. Susan thought she was powerful. She thought she could push people around, but she forgot that everyone has a camera these days. Before I continue, let me ask you, have you ever been treated unfairly by someone in power just because they thought they could get away with it?
As you can see, these Karens who are pro-illegal citizens are totally anti. The Karens that are pro-illegal citizens are anti-Black Americans who are legal citizens. It's a contradiction at its best, double standard, hypocrisy. But this is called stepping over foundation Black Americans to uplift somebody who isn't supposed to even be in the country. So there's this undying love that Karens have for illegals and everybody else. And there's a dying love that they have for foundational Black Americans. Check it out.
Drop your answer in the comments. But Susan Crawford had no idea who she was screaming at. Keisha Johnson wasn't just a mom. She was a senior compliance auditor for the city planning department. That is a fancy title, but let me explain what it means. Keisha is the person who writes the rule books. She spends her days reading city codes and checking permits. She knows the laws better than the police officers on patrol. Keisha believes in doing things by the book. When her 10-year-old son, Malik, and 8-year-old daughter, Zara, wanted to sell lemonade, Keisha turned it into a lesson. They wanted to raise money for their school's new computer lab. Keisha didn't just buy lemons and sugar. She sat the kids down. She taught them how to apply for a permit. She taught them about food safety. She wanted them to learn how to run a real business. Most parents would just put a table out, not Keisha. She wanted her kids to feel proud and professional. On this hot Saturday, Keisha was just trying to be a mom. She was drinking iced tea on her porch while her kids learned about hard work. She had done everything right. She never expected that following the rules would make her a target. But as we are about to see, doing the right thing sometimes makes the wrong people very angry. Susan Crawford had a reputation in the Oak Creek neighborhood. She was 54 years old and worked as a high-end real estate agent. People in the area knew to avoid her. At her office, the assistants had a secret nickname for her. They called her the Evictor. She was famous for being mean to anyone she thought didn't belong. Susan had a pattern. In just 18 months, she filed 12 complaints with the Homeowners Association. Every single complaint was about neighbors who were not white. There was the time she called the police on a UPS driver. She said he was looking at houses. He was just delivering packages. Then there was the time she sprayed a neighbor's dog with a hose. She claimed the dog stepped 1 inch onto her grass. And recently, she tried to get a landscaper deported. She screamed at him because his truck was parked near her driveway for 5 minutes. Susan believed she owned the neighborhood. She felt it was her job to police the streets. She thought she was protecting property values, but really, she was just a bully. It is wrong to treat people this.
So family, we seen these cases over and over and over. Karen's harassing black kids. Remember, they call the police on Tamir Rice, pretending that he had a real gun. So these Karens have always been our mortal enemies, but they found this love for illegal immigrants. Oh, remember, they had this love for dogs, right? They would be more interested in Michael Vick being locked up than Dylan Roof. So for Karens, it's always been anybody but Black Americans. Foundational. Remember, it was Karens that
How disgusting. She comes in with a cup from outside and fills it up and leaves. Disgusting.
it was Karens who were responsible for Rosewood being burnt to the ground. It was Karens responsible for Black Wall Street being bombed from the air. So make no mistake. All right. Yes. Hold on 1 second, family. Got a bunch of these for y'all. But again, they found a heart for animals, and now their heart goes to illegal immigrants. But they always been a Black man enemy. Check this out. Remember this?
Give me a moment to take a step back. Don't touch my phone. Are you crazy? Is you crazy? Do not touch me or my phone. Take a step back, sir. Take a step back. Both of you. Take a step back now. Take a step back now. Take a step back. Sit back in ours. Mom, please take a step back. Again, I asked you to give me a moment. Take a step back. You're being rude and disrespectful. Giving you a take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Thank you. Take a step back. Take a step back. I asked you to give me a moment. Now take a step back.
Yo, what is that? Is that a Karen or Dylan? I can't even tell.
Where's your ticket, bub? Thank you. It's okay. Just give me just a second. Here you go. Thank you. Excuse us. Excuse us. Thank you. Take some decorum. That's all it takes is decorum. I asked you to give me a second. No, and you getting down in my face like I was because you turned away from me. No, I did not, ma'am. I said, give me a second. I was Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm a grown-ass woman. You are not my mother. I said, give me a second. You're not. I'm not a grown woman. I am, but as am I. Really? And I asked you to give me a moment. Really? Now, thank you. Without looking at me. Ma'am, I did look at you. Thank you. I don't deserve, you don't deserve anything else from me. Guys, come on, let's go, okay? Let's take a step down. We're going to slide down, okay? What you did. Wonderful. Wow, what you did, and I have it all on video, and I cannot wait to post it. Bread Rocks Theater. Let's see what happens with that.
Damn, those seats toe up. No wonder why they didn't want to sit there. All the seats toe up.
Let's see what happens with that. We love these kind of things. Enjoy your movie.
All right. So no love for the legals, all the love for the illegals, all the love for pets, PETA, all that stuff. No love for the people who are responsible for the foundation. All right. Let me do a few more of these and we're gonna, okay, hold on. Let me do a few more. You do a few more. We got some male Karens too. I gotta make sure some of these are real. They not, yeah. Right. But I remember, y'all remember, it was a whole host of these folks at one point. I think I got enough. All right, let's see.
All right, do you hear that they're laughing? Like,
I don't
why?
care. You're out here beating up little kids. Give me a break.
Beating up little kids.
Give me a break.
On March 29th, 2025, police responded to reports of a woman allegedly attacking multiple minors.
Yeah, I don't know what that last one, I don't know what that was, man. That like a straight hybrid. Like straight up. Sammy, do me a favor, like the video. Thank you.
Hold on 1 second. What's the haggle? Wait, what's going on? Look here, see?
Look, I can tell you what happened.
Look girl. Yo, go meet the girl.
She
push the girl down to my side.
She was throwing stuff at us and calling us N-words.
And that's the problem.
Stop. Do not fight me. Put your hands behind
I'm not going to put my hands against it. I'm not going to fight anybody.
Do not fight me or I'm going to put you on the ground. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Listen, shut up.
No, you stop talking.
Okay, shut up. I get it. But look at me. These kids are not, please. These kids are not the problem here.
Come on.
Wait. No, stop.
This is not going to go well for you. You're going to go
stop right here, please. Are you serious? Why? All right. Do you hear that they're laughing? Like,
I don't care.
Why?
You're out here beating up little kids. Give me a break.
Beating up little kids.
Give me a break.
I'm not beating up little kids.
Stop.
I'm not beating up little kids. I'm not little kids. I'm not beating up little kids. Look at the little backside.
See, and this is what I'm saying.
Look at her. Happily. This is the. Oh my God.
I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, thank you. Okay, so tell me what happened. Okay. Hey, get a little. Hey, yo. Look girl right here with the purple on. She pushed that down. The other kid, she calling them.
Charles.
And then she pushed the little girl down. Wait a minute, hey.
Give me a second. Here's what we have to do, so that way we get everything straight. I've got more officers coming. We're gonna talk to everybody one at a time. Okay? You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put her hands on.
All right. Who's guarding? Okay. Yeah. Let's all talk over here, guys. Hold on 1 second. You break out my window, you're getting a felony charge. You understand that?
You're real hard ass. Hear that?
Do you understand?
Now you're what, 21?
No.
What? You're 22.
No, I'm 35.
Oh, hard ass. Oh.
That's what's crazy. Okay. What happened, sweetheart? Speak up.
I was riding my bike on my brother.
Where were you riding your bike at?
On the other side there.
Over on Orange?
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange and 21st, or Orange and, what's that, 20th? By the store?
Yeah, on the other side.
Okay.
So I ride past to see if I want something from the store.
Okay.
Then she came up to me, coming from here, and pushed me off. Then off my bike, and she was trying to touch me again.
Was she choking you? Let me see your arm.
So you were just riding your bike and she just pushed you off willy-nilly?
And then she was trying to touch me.
36, if you could step it up. She's trying to break out my window. Give me just a second, guys.
Oh, you think you're getting somewhere?
Stop!
No!
Stop!
Don't let me
Stop!
give me a minute!
No!
No!
You need to stop. Act like a grown-up.
I'm
How old are
trying
you?
to. How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm your age.
Okay, then you need to start acting like
give
it.
me a minute to act like your age.
Okay, then I'm telling you, sit in the back of this car, relax, and I will come
Crystal
talk to
meth
you.
You're giving all these children a minute to...
Correct, because they're the alleged victims, so you need
And
to
I
relax.
was here to like
You need to relax.
I was on their
You need to
side.
relax.
I was on their
You need
side.
to relax. I will come talk to you and get everything figured out, but right now you need to relax and act like an adult.
That's not fair.
Do you understand?
No, I don't. I have children.
I am trying to talk to them to get everything...
No, they don't. Please.
Okay, I'll stand.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna wait right here. I just
We
gotta
can clear 10-3. I've got units here, thank you. You can mark us 10-6. Sorry, sir.
I was trying to get my bike back, but she was like,
Did she, take your bike?
she pushed me off the bike, and I was trying to grab it, but she was trying to touch me.
Okay.
Did she put her hands around your neck? That's what Tom said. Did she was choking you?
Did she choke you out?
I think she was trying.
So she put her hands around your neck. Do you remember that? Or did she just grab your chest or your arms?
She put one of her hands around my neck.
On the front or the back?
I think on the side. Then she pushed
On
me
the
off.
side?
Then she pushed me off my bike.
Okay.
Then she.
And guess what she said? She said children, but she was saying my grandson, he had to go and get his haircut. But she was calling him, and she was calling me about that
That's a
fence.
derogatory statement.
No, I heard her.
I understand that.
You calling him?
We run this. We're gonna run this through the court, and we show up the court.
Do you guys know this lady at all?
No,
Never seen her before.
we just
You've never
all
seen
came
her?
from her birthday party that we just left from.
Okay.
We just got back from the birthday party.
Okay.
That lady right there, that white lady said that she was running all them kids.
You get their statements.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is
And
going to
hold on,
take...
I want to get photos too. Since you got your camera on.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we can see it clear as day.
No,
clear
I
as day.
want to see that.
Absolutely. So what's going to happen is because we got a lot of witnesses that we got to interview, we'll get you guys some paperwork. We're going to be here for a little bit, okay? But don't worry, justice is going to be served.
I got to get to work myself.
Okay. All right. I'm assuming you want to press charges.
Of course. You want to press charges, Mo?
Might as well.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to know. Absolutely. Absolutely. So give us a few minutes. We got to get some paperwork. We'll get you guys all squared away, and then we'll get that figured out, okay? Are there any questions that I can answer for you right now?
No, you're good.
Okay, perfect. Give me just a second.
So now tell me what happened.
So, it's just, I don't understand, all these kids are, out here, there's nothing that can face them. There's nothing that can go wrong. And, I grew up in Naples, Florida, where, honestly, nothing can really go wrong. Honestly, nothing can go wrong. But everything can really go wrong, and I
Yeah,
came
she's
up
on that
to
narcotic.
these,
She's on that
I did.
crystal.
Came up to these kids.
I came up to these kids, and I was like, look, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm something safe to you, because because shit is not safe. Like, people are not what they claim to be. I'm like, I need you to know that. Like,
So you approach them just to talk to them?
I approach them like shit can be wrong.
Do you know these kids?
I don't know these kids. No, I don't know these kids.
Okay. And you just wanted to tell them like
I
what?
just wanted to make a stance, or like I just wanted to like make them know that like things are not always what they seem. Like things are not always what they seem, and like if your mom is telling you that, like everything's right, like, you know, these kids literally came up to me like I was their best friend, and I was like, I'm not your best friend. Like,
oh, so they approached you to talk with you?
well, I mean, I'm not saying that they approached me. These are like really bad.
Hey,
but like I seriously,
listen. So I want you to listen to me. You were kicking this window earlier. If that happens again, we're gonna tie you.
I won't kick any windows. I won't.
We're gonna get you out. We're gonna check your handcuffs because now you're calm, and we can do this the right way.
All I wanted to do is tell these kids that,
Okay.
like,
Listen to me. Listen to me.
these kids,
Listen
they
to
need
me.
to know that, like,
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
Okay, I'm gonna have you step out. We're gonna help you. We're gonna check the handcuffs. And we're gonna adjust them properly. Okay? That doesn't mean they're gonna come off right now, or that they're gonna come off. But I need you to cooperate. Okay.
I won't
step
cooperate.
out.
But I can come out.
Yes, you can step out, and we'll check the handcuffs.
What's your name?
Alexandra Dean.
Alexandra? Hey,
Alexandra Dean.
Alexandra Dean, I'm Officer Fukunaga, okay?
I don't want to make problems for anybody, but these kids.
Can you put your chest against my trucker?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna check your handcuffs, okay?
These kids, they just don't know the problems that are like wrong in their community. It's so bad.
Okay, so you were trying to talk with them.
I was trying to.
And then what happened?
And then, you know, you get like a community of them, and then they like are just like, oh, you're a like, yeah, they just want to come at me like I'm the problem, and I'm just like, I'm not. I promise you, like, I have kids that are your age, and I've been to school and your age, and my kids are like at your age, and I don't want things to be a problem for you. I don't want this
What's
to
your
be
address? Where do you live?
I can't really tell you.
Okay.
My boyfriend.
What's your boyfriend's name?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me.
No, he's on probation.
Okay, well, he's not in trouble.
He didn't do anything. He doesn't even know where I'm at. These kids.
I don't know.
Yeah, I felt these kids are terrible kids. They need like guidance. They really do.
You were just trying to give them some guidance, that's all.
Not even that, but like these kids are just.
I'm good.
All right, here, have a seat in here, okay?
But can you please take these? I just want you to take, like, give me a little bit of, like.
I already loosened them.
Listen, we loosened them, and that's all we're gonna do for now.
I'm not gonna like hit
Just have a seat
anybody.
here.
Can you please just like?
Okay. No. Have a seat in there. We're gonna figure everything out. If you explain to us what happened after we talk with them, then we'll be able to help you out with that, possibly.
They're like.
Have a seat. Push up.
Yep, take a step up. Big step up. Big step.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. So okay, keep explaining to me. Keep explaining to me what happened.
Really suck.
Well, I want you to explain to Officer Fukunaga.
No, she doesn't want to hear.
No,
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
I wasn't here.
She wants to talk to you.
That way what?
My mom.
Yeah. Hey, come over.
No, I need to put down that she put her hands on another child.
Okay. Who'd she touch?
She pushed her against the gate.
Her? Okay. You saw that happen?
I seen no, I really didn't see that much. I literally was coming to stop her, so I wasn't paying attention.
Tell me everything that you saw.
Okay, I was sitting on my porch.
Okay.
Seen her trying to throw sticks at the kids. We yelled and told her to stop. I seen him come up. He said, "Did you guys see that?" I said, "Yes." I was like, "Ma'am, quit throwing the kicks at the sticks." She's like, "Well, these kids are out of control. It doesn't matter. Stop throwing. Leave the kids alone.
Right.
They'll leave you alone. Walk away."
Right.
And when I seen her push the little girl, my daughter seen her push the little girl. I ran over there to make sure the girl was all right. And
So
that's
you
when
saw her push the girl off the bike.
No. I seen my daughter seen it. I leaned over. I seen her on the ground.
Gotcha.
So I ran over there. And then that's when she pushed her when I was going over there to stop her, but I didn't see a lot of it. I was just ran over to stop her. I know she put her hands on me. I got scratches on my back, but I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay, you don't want to press charges?
Hell no, my back will heal.
You have your ID on you?
No.
Do you mind if I just grab your information?
Do I have to be in this thing?
It's up to you. You don't have to
No,
be.
because I don't like going to court now.
Okay, all right, no worries, no worries. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
By law, they
Hi.
cannot talk to you or make you say
What?
anything
What happened?
without your parent.
Basically, me and her were just going back to her house.
Who's her?
Me, you're there.
Oh,
My name's
okay.
there.
Okay, hi.
So we were going back to my house.
Okay.
Then
By going back to your house, what do you mean? Where were you at?
we were with her at her house.
On Orange,
Right.
Orange and 20th?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were going back to my house, and then the lady was chasing the little kids.
Okay.
So I'm like wondering why.
What was she saying?
I don't know. She's drunk.
Okay, just
She's
screaming.
drunk.
Okay.
So usually when people are drunk, I don't mess with people that are drunk. Then we're laughing, but we're laughing at something else.
Okay.
She's like, "Oh, you think it's funny, da da da," and we're over here saying, "We're not laughing at you." And then out of nowhere, she sees her laughing and she pushes her to the gate.
What gate?
This exact gate, but on the other side of these.
But on the Orange Avenue side?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and she just pushed you for no reason?
Yeah.
How old are you?
13.
13, okay. Are you guardian? You just friend?
We're friends.
Okay. Do you have a parent that you can call?
Yeah,
Or, huh?
I do, but she did.
Okay, we heard you.
Yeah, no.
Can you call it because she won't let us call it?
Yeah, what's the phone number?
916. Well, he could have turned off the ringer. Oh my God! What do you want him to get naked, lady?
All right, guys. I can't unlock your phone.
You don't.
Okay, so she's pretending that somebody foundational or indigenous to this country have stole her phone.
You don't need
Guys,
to.
yeah, dude. Let's try to just stay calm and cool. Okay. So 916.
I really need my phone back. Stop looking at him like it's her. Talk to him. He's trying to help you.
Let me get the number. 916. Is everything in my pocket?
Do you want to pat him down?
You can pat me down if you want. That's all I got. I'm still waiting for the number.
Well, if it's in his pocket, everything in his pocket.
Can we?
She can't. We don't have your.
Did not take it.
What
would I even do?
Right now. Is it in your purse, ma'am? It is. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Really? I am sorry.
All right, cool.
I apologize. No, you're not.
So the Karen found the phone in her own purse. All right.
The twist in this Karen situation is hilarious. This crabby bus driver kicks off a little kid at the bus stop, which would probably result in him losing his job.
Oh my gosh, who just hit my fucking kid?
Now this may be a tether Karen. All right. So what else we got?
A black man spoke out against a Ken being rude to a woman working at a deli counter.
Nah, I want the real Karens.
This lady had an absolute meltdown against some kids, and it all started when they confronted her after she threw one of their skateboards straight in.
Anyway. Let's get to it. All right. Hold on. What is this? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna touch on this in a second. Deed theft. All right, so family, let me first come first, right? So let me tell you about the hypocrisy amongst Karens and the silence of white America and the double standards and the contradiction. So remember the term law and order? They use that when we protest in peace, civil rights, all that stuff, family. They said, oh, hell no, law and order, clear the streets. Okay, but when it comes to who they want to protect, they're against law and order. Okay, so proponents of strict ICE enforcement, they argue that they simply want the law followed, right? That's common sense. Okay. Hold on. Let me go right. See if I can find that video. All right. So Karens, they look at law and order two different ways. In one sense, it can mean freedom from government, like right now what they're doing with ICE, like ICE offsets the big bad government, or they could argue, oh no, government enforcement when it's against a group like Foundational Black Americans. So in the 1960s, this rhetoric, it allowed politicians to bridge the gap between white citizens who feared federal overreach. So you have a lot of alt-right people who are against government, like integration, right? And their desire for the same federal government to suppress foundational Black activists. So this same federal government that these Karens are saying is abusive, illegal, this same federal governments were denying our civil rights. And the Karens thought that was all good. All good, baby, baby. All right. So the law and order phrase, right? That became a national political theme during the civil rights movement. You got a guy named George Wallace, 1968. He was a staunch segregationist, straight white supremacist. Wallace used law and order as a racial dog whistle to appeal to white voters without using explicit slurs. So they would say code words like law and order. So now we looking at what's going on with ICE. We're saying law and order. They're like, no. This is government abuse. But during the civil rights, that wasn't government abuse. That's not how it was framed. It was law and order. Okay. So the strategy was to move, right, during the civil rights. The strategy was to, benign and neglect, and also to remove the debate away from civil rights, which was legally and morally hard to argue against, as you can expect, and towards criminality. Oh no, they're violating, they're protesting, they're criminal. So they try to switch it from civil rights to they're criminals, law and order. We need law and order. Now, check this out. Now, Karens are moving, don't forget, they try to move the debate away from civil rights to criminality. Now, Karens are moving the debate away from criminality, illegal immigrants, to civil rights. Yeah, you can't make this up. Political leaders framed this dissent and protest by Black Americans we were legal citizens. They framed us as legal citizens protesting our rights being violated. The government, the law and order people, they framed us as disruptive, unpatriotic, and inherently lawless. Even when our foundational ancestors followed the law to protest for their citizenship rights, the rhetoric suggested they were contributing to national instability. Right? Conservative candidates criticized courts for prioritizing the constitutional rights of criminals. We were criminals during the civil rights movement. Right? These folks are criminals now, real criminals, and they're protected. They called us criminals and we weren't. Okay. So that criminal word was often a code for Black activists over the need for effective police work. Right. So, Nixon and his supporters, the federal government, was bad when it enforced civil rights or welfare, but good when it funded. So keep in mind, family, when the government enforced civil rights or welfare, the government was bad, but good when it funded the Omnibus Crime Control and Safe Streets Act of 1968, which funneled millions into military-style police equipment and surveillance. So everything ICE have now, this was funded to keep us in check when we were doing nothing wrong. Okay, These laws financially rewarded local police for increasing patrols and surveillance in specifically targeted Black urban neighborhoods. This 1960s framework is the direct ancestor of modern pro-ICE anti-government rhetoric. Law and order remains a well-worn code for those use of force to suppress demands for racial justice. Modern immigration enforcement is often used not just for border control, but as a political signal to discipline local governments and project federal authority into now they're the bad guys basically. So this double standard, this hypocrisy, this pick and choose when you're for federal government, federal authorities, police, period, is unbelievable. When they're violating real rights of real citizens, the Karens are like, I see no harm, no foul. But when they got legal warrants to deport illegal criminals into the country, Karens, they see harm and foul. So they condemn the authorities, federal authorities, for foul play, for carrying out legal operations. But during the civil rights movement, they condemned Black Americans for protesting that their civil liberties should be respected and expanded. All right, so interesting enough, Tariq Nasheed had a guy call in today. Well, he premiered something today, and a guy called in and he said that slavery, you can hear it for yourself. I can't say it better than a white supremacist.
We talking about unity over here. America, stop telling that lie. That is a lie. The railroad system that we had already built that comes from foundational Black Americans. That's the reality.
Hold on, I had it. Then my thing restarted. Hold on.
Speaking from Nigeria.
Oh, now okay. Well, are you in the confused for no reason? The fuck you call it? Just confused. Part of the success in this country to rebuild it.
Okay, here we go.
How did if the wealth was restored?
Here we go.
No wit. You don't know trolling on the TikTok. What's up, Stampy?
Yo, what's up, Tariq? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Do you have you worked on some of your material? Because some of your troll material is corny as shit.
How is it corny? Tell me how it's corny.
Because it's not witty. You tethers don't know wit. You don't have charisma like that. So y'all just say dumb shit over and over and just become annoying. So yeah, that's why nobody really rocks with the TikTok. What's up, Stampy?
Can we talk about how you're not foundational to America?
How so?
Okay, so the dude said, so let's first address that. Let's first address how we're not foundation to America. First of all, let me thank Salik Bay for the $9.99 super chat. And Ladies Love is on fleek. Let's see. All right. Hold on, let me pause that right there. You just can't make this up. Hold on. Why am I shit not charging? All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Can't make this shit up. All right, let me make sure my microphone is good. Let me see. You get a microphone check. Shit. Damn. Check out my audio. All right, cool. Let me expand on that. All right, family, do me a favor. Go ahead and like the video. Thank you very much. Give me 1 second. All right. So I'm just horrible in talking in code. I'm over here in a public setting trying to go hard on these Karens. And I kid you not, 1,000 Karens started to come in and sit around me. I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work. They don't get me thrown out. All right, so hold on. So I'm like literally hopping in the car to relocate. And dig. Oh my God. Give me a second, family. I gotta relocate. Too many Karens. They made me uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like I'm about to get lynched. They about to take down my license plate number and do me no good. Yeah. So I had to leave, family. But now I could talk regular. All right. So the hypocrisy with Karens is which I was speaking to. What the fuck? The hypocrisy. In one breath, they're about law and order, right? When it comes to Foundation Black Americans, they're law and order. Oh, you're protesting. This is unruly. You need to obey the law. The law says segregation. The law says you have no rights to white men is bound to respect. That's the law. You need to obey it. Don't you challenge federal authority. That was the smoke they were giving us. Now that we're in 2026, okay, and the law is calling for the removal of criminal illegal immigrants. What do I mean by criminal? Do I mean that they had to commit a criminal offense like stealing? No, I'm saying the fact that you become illegal, you're now criminal. That's what I'm saying. Once you become illegal, you're criminal. And that's the reason why you gotta be deported. Okay, something illegal. Illegal isn't illegal. Almost synonymous with criminal. When you say, "Hey, don't do that," that's illegal. Aren't you saying if you do that, you're a criminal? You're pretty much saying that. I know I ain't tripping. When you say something is legal, you are pretty much saying it's criminal. So if you are an illegal human being, you're criminal. All right, we're gonna play stupid now. So anyway, so now law and order is no good. Now that there's a people who's being targeted by the federal government, like how we were targeted, but again, it's a different in a comparison. I'm not going there just yet. I'm just saying we were targeted, and now illegals are targeted, and all of a sudden, law and order is tyranny. Now they want to call law and order tyranny, but when law and order was really tyranny, they didn't call it that. They said it was just. This is the position that they put us in, family. And we're supposed to take these Karens seriously. All right? We're supposed to take them seriously when they approach us. Hey, do you live here, sir? Can you, if you don't live here, do you have a permit to sell do you have a permit to sell lemonade? Like, we're supposed to take them seriously when they act like that. Let me see. Is this where I want to be? I gotta decide fast. You feel me? So what I was saying last night is, why does a Karen protect illegal immigrants so hard? Like, what are they doing what are they doing for white society that they're going that hard to cape for them, and they are illegally in the country? I'm like, it gotta be more than they're serving as buffers to gentrify Black Americans. It gotta be more than they're diluting resources for us, right? Where we can't level up. There is something else with illegals, because they're not campaigning for illegal immigrants like that, not yet. But they are going dumb hard for illegals, and they're throwing away their favorite chant of the 1960s, Law and Order. They threw that away for illegals. So it's like, what are illegals doing for white people in today's society? Are they eating them? Like what? No. I mean, like, the argument is piss poor. They're illegally in the country. This was never an argument. Nobody would have argued this 10 years ago. Nobody would have argued this during the Biden administration or Obama administration. Nobody would have argued illegals need to be deported until now. What are they doing for white society that's like unbeknownst to us? That they're willing to get deleted over, pew pew, by ICE agents. Like, yo, what the hell? Where is this? See, I think a little differently. I'm like, yo, this is more than just how we're framing it. This is some deep stuff. So I'm like, what the heck? What is the connection? Are they write-offs? You dig? What is the connection? I want to know the connection. What do y'all think? The whole playbook they used to throw at us and why we should comply or die, they're throwing that away completely for people in this country illegally. They threw away that whole playbook completely in the garbage. Man, they said, the hell with, you dig, law and order. If you're a criminal, you should be handled. They're like, nah, let these particular criminals get a pass. You feel me? And I want to know when they be asking us, what's the end game? Well, we want to know, what is the end game for keeping illegals in this country? What's the end game? That's the real question. We need to ask that question for them. What's the end game? They asked us a stupid ass question, but that question is a good question for them. What is the end game for this foolishness? What is the end game? Seriously, what is the end game? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, because that's our question back to you. What is the end game? How do you benefit from this? Hmm. What is the end game? We can easily prove how these folks are taking our jobs, black jobs. We can easily prove that. They laughed at it before. Oh, taking your job? Wait, what's a black job? Okay, we can actually prove that now. We can actually be 10 toes on that. Resources, money, all that stuff. Damn. All right, come on, this stupid phone. FBA convo. Yeah, I was talking about you last night. I was saying how FBAs, man, we need y'all to represent when we in the same spaces and I'm there and I'm in the chat. You dig? So you gave me a good shout out on Adonis because I think I commented something and he kind of like I don't want to say he said something slick towards my comment, but it kind of was like that. And FBA convo was like, nah, that's unbiased Ron. And then he was like, who's that? And then you was like, yo, now he got the FBA News and Updates channel and he be going hard. And like then he was like, oh, okay, well, shout out to Unbiased Ron and FBA News and Updates. So I was thanking you last night, FBA Convo. I was giving you flowers last night for that shout out. And family, and I was just saying, do the same thing. If y'all see me and if y'all see my name, so on Twitter, I got I don't know how, but I never use Twitter, but somehow my real name, well, I just changed it. It was Ron Harrison, my real name. I just changed it to the Lineage. So if you see me on his space, right, on his live Twitter, the Lineage, like ask Tariq to bring me up. You know, give the love. If y'all see me in his TikTok, on his TikTok, I'm Unbiased Ron. If y'all see me on his TikTok or anybody's TikTok, if I'm on Dan, yeah, and y'all there, y'all see me, shout me out. Like ask that they bring me up because I be trying to say something, but it'd be like 1,000 people in front of me and I can't ever speak. So the same way FBA Convo shouted me out on Adonis Live, if y'all can give me that same love when y'all see me in these spaces, I would respect that because I'm definitely trying to I think you guys did that for me. I was on another podcast and the FBA Lineage, y'all definitely did rock out. I was with somebody, oh, it was about hip hop. Like they was going in on hip hop and FBAs were there, right? People from the Lineage was there, the family. And they was like, yo, bring FBA Ron on, bring FBA Ron on. And they was like, you want to come on? But I was like, well, at that time, I didn't think I could contribute to their content. See, I'm not a clout chaser. I ain't gonna just come on and just start running my damn mouth. I felt like I couldn't really contribute about hip hop like that at that moment. But I end up watching like an 8-hour live of their stuff, and now I'm able to formulate a argument on behalf of FBAs on the whole hip hop subject if it ever arises on somebody's channel. So, but nah, yeah, that was a good look too when folks was like shouting me out. But yeah, dude, if y'all can do that, cause y'all know I got a lot to say. I got a voice. If y'all can shout me out, show me love to these social media handlers of the lineage, I respect that. Yeah, but thank you a lot, FBA Convo, for that good look, that great look. Sometimes I be in sincere. What's his name? Sincere? No, not his. Dewan B. Sometimes I be in his thing. I be, you know what I mean? If y'all can shout me out, ask the brother to bring me on for like just a moment. I ain't gotta take no light. Just to introduce myself and let them know, like, I've been in the shadows, kicking asses. Kicking asses so that they don't never rear their ugly head to attack Dewan B. Matter of fact, that was my whole purpose for coming to social media. If y'all don't know, my first channel to that was like solely dedicated to FBA business was called FBA Defensive Unit, because I didn't like how people were calling in the Black Authority, Tariq Nasheed, and distracting. Like he's trying to kick adult message to the family, drop some jewels, and tethers like Revenue is calling in. Well, at this point, Revenue is one of our tethers first, but similar to him, Bushmeat Barrister, those guys were calling in and taking away from the show. So I was like, you know what? Like Tariq Nasheed, all these guys, Dennis Sperling, like they need a defensive team, man. They need, because I'm thinking of the Deacons for Defense. Like they were the defense for the civil rights activists. So I see myself as that. Like, I love Robert F. Williams. So I'm like, you know what? And his activism. So I'm like, you know what? They need, our strongest voices need a modern Deacons for Defense. So I named my channel FBA Defensive Unit. And I said I'm gonna do just that. So I had went over there, I created my channel and I was doing just that. I was trying to take on the low fruit for Tariq Nasheed. He don't got to waste time beating up these clowns. And guess what? In that Charlotte's Web, I attracted a revenue way before Tariq got to him. He came to my channel first. So it was working. Like all the small, low, chaotic truth pulled up. So all the small, low fruits who was chasing Tariq Nasheed, that channel was catching them in the web. You dig? And they were coming over and I was cooking the hell out of them. The reason why I switched channels because they kept flagging that channel, man. It got suspended for a month. Like the wildest stuff was happening. Then it was shadow banned, but that channel was rocking. Yeah, family. I was having family. Sometimes I had like 700 live viewers on that channel. That channel was like over exceeding. 700 live viewers with like 700 subscribers. You did like damn near everybody pulled up on the lives. You feel me? Every last subscriber. So it was really, really rocking. But it started to get suspended and flagged and shadow banned. I'm having 300 live viewers. The next thing you know, I got 3. You dig? So I was like, all right. And I was cussing these tethers out, these white supremacists out, no filters. And I said, all right, I think some of that's contributing to my shadow ban. So I said, rather than wait 8 months to get rid of these strikes, I'm probably already doomed. YouTube priority got me out in the algorithms. I said, let me just create a new channel, start all over, and just be more political with my verbiage and expressions. Let me hold my temperature a little more, get my outbursts a little better. And that's what happened with this channel, FBA News and Updates. I toned it down. You feel me? But I was wild over there. But yeah, so I felt like our strongest voices need to stay focused on the cause and the mission, and I will do the dirty work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't got to go low with these low down dirty rascals. I'll go low for them. I'll meet them at the mud. I'll meet them in the mud. I'll mud fight with them. While our strongest voices keep their head up high, stay clean. That was my sole reason for FB Defensive Unit. Okay. And now we're here. I'm a little more polished, you feel me? More experienced. And yeah, man, I've been fighting for the lineage ever since, and I think I'm doing a great job. So all I'm saying is, if y'all catch me out there, somebody else thing, social media,
let them folks know, if y'all see me, let them folks know who they got in the audience. You feel me? But yeah, man, like the hypocrisy with Karens. They prolong order when it's to destabilize us, and like they wanted us to, they wanted us to have limited rights. Citizens, they wanted legal citizens to have limited rights, and they wanted illegal citizens to have limited rights, and now they want illegal citizens to have all of the constitutional rights of a. You can't make this up. Can't make it up. All right, I'm just trying to see where the hell. Yeah, I think I'm better off going that way. Yeah, so the hypocrisy of Karens. And I'm just pointing out that don't be fooled, man. These Karens are not our friends, man. I ain't gonna tell you about personal experiences I'm having. And like, I don't know, it's those northern ones. Those northern ones may be a little more worse than the damn southern ones. Southern ones. You did, because racism in the South is kind of like normalized, you feel me? So they don't mind like doing what they do. The North, you find those. So in the South, you got those Karen wolves. In the South. In the North, you got those Karen foxes. Smile in your face, man. They be talking to you at work I remember, man, I was talking to this Karen, older Karen, every day. She probably threw it away, but she had me go buy her car. I went to go get my coffee. She gave me some money to get her cup. You dig? A cup of coffee. She probably threw it away. But you know what I mean? Like all of this to I guess give me to lower my guard, whatever. Man, the first chance she get to throw me to the curb, she did. It didn't work because the director happened to be a foundational Black American woman. I guess that low fruit Karen didn't know that. But I'm telling you, family, she would talk to me every day. This is what she would do. I ain't look to talk to her old ass. Got nothing in common with her. But she would go out of her way to talk to me every day, tell me about her family, her kids, and what they doing, their marriage, all this stuff. I ain't really tell her shit about me. I listen to her every day. And the first chance she got to kick me and stab me in the back, she did it. First chance, I mean, unprovoked, never had an argument with her. I was always her ear. I'm trying to handle business. She keep talking to me like, God damn, bitch, leave me alone. You dig? But in the first chance she got that she thought was going to end me, it backfired. But she went for it though. She went for it. It turned out, like I said, the director of the building was a foundational Black American woman. So she was trying to get me banned from the building. But I guess she don't like looking at Black folks. You dig? I guess she felt like sometimes Karen would talk to you. It's not that they want to talk to you, it's that they supposedly so afraid of you that they want a friend of me. You dig? Let me just talk to this nigga so I can keep him close. So he don't rob me. These weird thoughts they be having. So he don't rob me one day. Let me keep him close as possible. It's my friend of me. Anyway, man, that foundation Black American woman came there. She heard the Karen go, and Karen told her story. Man, that foundation Black American woman heard me talk. She's like, wait, what? Like, okay, I see what this is. Like right away, family. She was on code and she was on business. Right away, she said, okay, I see what this is. Now, she never clarified what that meant, but I know how I took that. I took that as she seen it as like these folks are being racist and pulling a Karen. That's how I took her saying that. Why you doing? Yeah, Go and drive, you ugly, illegal. Anyway, so damn, these goddamn go. It's like frozen snow everywhere out here, but it look like we need the real ice. We got frozen snow out here, but nah, we need the real ice to pull up out here. Yeah, so that backfired on her. So anyway, so it turned out was so she had and you know what's crazy? It was around this time, because around like Black History Month. So when the director came there, she was like, okay, look, knock it off. Don't harass him no more. All right. This and that, this and that. And she's like, listen, and all the black, she said, why all the Black History stuff in the back? She said, okay, look, she started to give directives. Hey, bring that stuff to the front. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, I was supposed to do something. I can't remember. Okay, I remember now. Yeah. So she was giving directives. Hey, no, you're going to do this. Bring it to the front. Put it over here. She started directing how to do the Black History, things in there. And man, he had them shook in their boots so badly that, don't forget, I am unbiased Ron. I am an intellectual. I'm very smart. So I was like, you know what? They messed up. That was their one shot. What did Eminem say? You got one shot. That was their one shot. So now I could be on some fuck shit now. And they can't come back unless I do something crazy. Say something, do something crazy. So family, I was on. So I'm like, cause I'm a smart man. I know how to take advantage when I need to. So that was their one shot to get me, and it failed, and they looked really bad because the sister knew that they were being racist. So they couldn't afford another visit. So I was with some fucks after that. So now I'm on some old shit. All right, I'm about to kick my feet up in here. All right, I took advantage. Like rules where you can't eat, I was eating. You dig? There's rules where you can't, like, it's kind of like a public space. Like you can't claim a table. I claim a table. That's a fact. Because again, I'm a smart man. I knew that was their one shot. They blew it, and they looked really bad. It looked, they made us look like racist, which they were. So I knew that they couldn't ever like call the director back for something less than what they thought they had on me. So I took full advantage of that shit. I took full advantage, man. I started eating in there, getting Chipotle. I started leaving my stuff on it, claiming the table with my stuff, leaving. You can't do that. You can never discard your stuff in a place. They don't say, nah, take it with you. I'll leave my stuff there, go to Chipotle, eat, come back. And they ain't say, you know what I mean? I took full. You get one shot with me. Check this out, family. I had a Karen at the job. I mean, this Karen, this disgusting, and all the white ladies, man. Like most of my racist experiences been with white ladies than with Karens, more than men. All up north. So I had this coworker, forgot this dog name, but she used to hang around this dude from Newark, like up his ass all the goddamn time. And he was training to be a supervisor. So she like, well, I'm connected because I'm with this guy who's trained to be a supervisor. So I can like get over some little shit. So I'm like the newest I'm like the newest hire. Matter of fact, I'm a temp. I'm not even full-time yet. She's full-time. So like she really ain't saying anything to me. Like this is like a weird type of Karen. She really ain't saying anything to me. But what she would do is she'd be looking at me like while I'm working, like micromanage me. And this is a floor, like we're the same. She just permanent. I'm a temp, but we're like the same level person. She got no authority. You dig? No seniority, because that's only in the union. She got nothing. And I'm in that field of pharmaceuticals. I know the pharmaceutical industry. I know what I'm doing. So it ain't like she's like showing me something I don't know. Like I know what to do. But she would like really like peek at me all the time. And I will see it. And I wouldn't say nothing. I'll just ignore her because I'm trying to work. But I seen what she's doing. So then one day, family, she had enough. And she seen me working. She opened that. It was just me in the room. She opened that door. I'm talking about all out Karen. Hey, you do it this way. Don't do it that way. And I'm just like, I'm looking at her and she like all in my face. I'm looking at her in straight disbelief. Like, is this really happening? yeah, and it's not, and it's not, and it's not, and it's not. And then she leaves. So now a couple of people heard her because she was screaming and yelling. So a couple people heard her, right? So I'm like, okay, shit. Cause like now, I ain't gonna lie, if nobody has seen it, I wouldn't have went to I wouldn't have went to HR because nobody would have believed me. Because I'm a temp, she's permanent. So I would have just let it go. And maybe try to record her, something like that later. But people witnessed this. I was like, all right, okay, I go to HR now. So I went to HR, right? So I guess so that same black dude, he had to handle the matter. So he was like, yo, so he brought us together. Man, she did the Karen, crying, all that stuff, man. I mean, wow, like, am I really experiencing this for the first time? She's doing a Karen, crying, all that type of stuff. Oh, oh. So he was like, yo, man, if you write her up, she gonna get a thing on her record, and she gonna be, you know what I mean, when it comes for like promotions or raises, it's gonna affect her because I think 3, you're terminated, 1 is this and that. And my mom, like, I don't give a FUX. Okay, so I'm like, oh well, sucks to be her. So then it dawned on me. I said, wait a minute, I could use this as leverage. So I was like, listen, man, I won't pursue it where it goes that far if we agree right now that she's not allowed to say nothing else to me. I said, if we agree to that, then I agree to like not pursue it any further. She can't say nothing else to me. Okay, how wrong I'm doing, she better go tell somebody else. They agreed to that, and I took full advantage of that damn devil. Now, what she thought I wasn't doing, I wasn't doing now. While she around. Hell yeah. Now I'm doing it. You got the right one, baby. So you get one shot. Eminem said you got one shot and you better not miss. She missed. The other Karens missed. Okay? I took full advantage. Yeah, let me take this opportunity to flip it on you. Yeah, but man, I'm saying, man, these Karens, I don't know what they got it in, what it is with FBAs, man, but like they got a hate so deep for us, it cannot be fixed. That's why, like, there's nothing wrong with having a cordial white friend. There's nothing wrong with doing what you want to do, but everything is at your own discretion, and there's cautions. There's cautions out there that you should be aware of. Okay, there's cautions out there that you should be aware of, and that's that. But with a Karen, man, my experiences, I'm good. I'll be cordial, business, but like friendship, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like I said, I could be cordial, could be friendly. I could work with them. I could have business relationships, but that friendship, I'm good. I'll pass. I'll pass. Like the risks are too high and the rewards are too low. I'll pass. Y'all go do you. I ain't your leader, but I'll pass. Am I going hunting with Dylan and Bob? No, you go. R.I.P. to you. You going camping with Dylan and Bob? You go. I ain't going. R.I.P. to you. You want to go to a pool party with Kelly, Robin, and whoever else? You go. All right, and I'll write you. I'll send you commissary when they say you touched them, whatever. And then I'm good. I'm gonna keep far. Cause they all got that squill. They all got that squill in them. That squill, that Karen squill. I'm good. Y'all can have that. If I'm missing something, have fun for me. But I'm passing. I am passing. Let me see what the chat talking about. I hate this damn phone. Next time, negotiate something money. Nah, you could. I thought the temp, like, don't forget I was a temp. They could easily temp with it. When you're a temp, like, they don't really have too much temps like that nowadays. But at that time, this is like 2014, something like that. As a temp, like, you already knew the contract you signed. Like, a job can fire you or let you go for no reason at all. They don't need no heads up because you're a temp. Like, temps didn't have like certain rights that on a job that a regular employee has. So no. No, you would not get no money as a temp. They'll let you go. Yeah, but all of my worst racist encounters have been with Karens. So I'm good. I don't even like being around a lot of white people. You know, when I was heavy into bowling, like you're gonna be around a lot of white people. You feel me? So but you gotta get used to that. But now I ain't gonna lie, man, I make it known. I like being around a lot of white people. I don't know. Now, some of y'all could go to barbecues and picnics, and nah, I'm normally gonna pass. I always really just been like, even I got cousins who are, half Puerto Rican, half FBA, and when they have the little things they be having, and they invite that Puerto Rican side, same shit, man. I'm just not comfortable around non-FBAs. And like I used to go to a few of them. I never enjoyed it because they'll click up and you be isolated. You know what I mean? Like you be that one FBA cousin that come there and the rest of her Puerto Rican family over there, man, they click up. You the only weirdo standing around. You trying to talk to your cousin overly. And she like, all right, come on, man, move around. Dying or something. Like, nah, I'm out. Yeah, so I don't go at all. Once I realize, this for your Puerto Rican side, I'm good. Count me out. Yeah, I'm good. Because I stopped lying to myself. You know what? Let me stop going when I'm not comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I don't even like coming. Like I'm not even like embraced. Like how how FBA families, if we have an outsider come in, we embrace them, even though if you don't even want them there. Like we will embrace them and treat them like they one of us, and honorary FBA for the day. But that same hospitality is not given back. So I only feel comfortable around FBAs, man. Y'all can have those non-FBA get-togethers. I'm passing. Now, job related, I'm getting paid. I'm going. I don't give a damn how many non-FBAs are there. Job related, I'm getting paid. I'm going. I'm gonna make it do what it do. But if it's some volunteer stuff after work, I'm good. Count me out. Count me out. And at the job, I don't really tell too much about myself. All that stuff, I don't do all that. Like when I talk to folks at the job, I don't mind talking to non-FBs and socializing at the job. I'm gonna do that. I ain't gonna be a weirdo. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna talk a little about myself though. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna let you talk about you, and I'm gonna talk little to nothing about myself. I'm gonna let you run your mouth about yourself. So, what do you think about the ICE stuff? I got no pay. I don't watch that. No, I'm gonna act like I'm a typical stereotype. I'm gonna act like I'm a stereotypical Negro. Like, nah, I'm not smart. All I do is watch sports and play video games. I'm gonna be Tyrese and Baby Boy. That's who I be at a job. At a job, I don't try to be smart at all. I'm Tyrese from Baby Boy. I don't know nothing about politics. I don't know nothing about nothing you talking about. All I do is watch sports and play video games. I am a Tyrese. And then I become that fly on the wall. Now they start asking me questions, and they talk around me and talk, you know, I become that fly on that wall. I am Tyrese from Baby Boy at a job. A stereotypical Negro from a white supremacist perspective. All I do is play video games and watch sports. I don't engage in politics at all. You dig? I don't read. I don't know nothing. What's FBA? What that stand for? Foundational Foundational Bowling Association. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm a stereotypical Negro at a job. I do not show my hand. What does FBA stands for? Foundational Bowling Society? Yeah, I bowl. Wow, what's up? You dig? I bowl. Wow, what's up? Hold on one second, family. I'm gonna get back into the videos in a second. I'm gonna get back into the Swazi in a second. Fuck. Yeah, so these Karens never been a friend to FBAs, but they got all the love for an illegal. God damn. All right, all right, all right. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Shit. Shitty, shooty, shoot. Mm. What's today? All right, all right, all right, all right, right. All right, all right, all right. I almost forgot where I was going. I think I did forget where I was going. Shit. Yeah, I don't know why I ain't go there. I don't know why I ain't go there. I'm not really. What did I eat? I drank coffee. I drank coffee. Did I eat? Trying to think, did I eat already? Did I eat? Yeah, man. So Karens, man. Karens. Always. I never rock with them, never trusted them. You gonna sit at a light? God damn, illegals, man. Sit at a goddamn green light. Hey yo, oh shit, almost took one for the team just now. Trying to read this text. Wednesday 11. Yeah, Wednesday. So why the hell? Yeah, I gotta do my taxes. I was waiting on a W-2 from another job down south. It didn't come, but I had direct deposit. So if I just go back and check how much they paid me, just calculate all the payments, I don't need my W-2. Now, when you do your W-2, do they look at the net or the gross? It's the gross, right? It ain't the net, right? It's the gross. Let me know, somebody that know a little about taxes, because I'm forced to look at my payments because I don't got my W-2 and I'm getting pissed off. Like, who knows where they sent that thing at? And like online, they're gonna charge you to pull it up online. So do they look at the net or the gross? Hey man, but these Karens, man, they dangerous as hell, man. They super duper, super duper dangerous. But I think I know where I'm gonna go. I think I know where I'm gonna go. I think I'm kind of riding around in circles with some goofy. The outlet where I was wouldn't charge my damn laptop. All these damn cameras are sitting next to me. Right. So I know one location is good. Matter of fact, I'm good. I'm gonna just head to the Swazi. We'll just head home and come out a little later. Yeah, but I want to answer the question. So I'm gonna go back to the video of Tariq Nasheed, the one he premiered, his latest one at 2 o'clock, where the fake FBA guy had said that he asked a question, which was rhetorical, because we know he's stupid. Then you gonna stop, ugly? She on a phone. How you? But anyway, he gonna say, "How are you guys foundational?" So I want to answer that rhetorical question, and then he's going to ask, "Well, if we built a country with our wealth from slavery, and a civil war happened, then all of that wealth was destroyed. So although you might have been foundational at the beginning, which still counts, you think it don't make us not make us non-foundational, but he was ignorant to the slavery system and how the North benefited. So she was trying to like educate the guy, but once they think they got a gotcha on us, and we remind them, the North had slavery, right? Oh no, but the North, but majority of slaves were in the South. The North benefited from slavery, right? You ain't gotta have a slave to benefit from slavery. Okay, I don't gotta work at if I buy stocks in a company, I don't gotta work there to benefit from the company. Okay, I get a dividend. You work there, good job. Keep providing work, making this company profitable. And I'm gonna keep getting my dividends on the back end as a stock investor. You feel me? So yeah. The North didn't have as many slaves as the South, but the North had bought shares of the slavery system from the South. So that's where Tariq was going to get him at, but the guy became so unruly, Tariq Nasheed kicked him off. And that's why over here, I exercise a little more patience because I want to educate the chat. I want this to be a learning lesson for all of us. You feel me? You say some dumb stuff like that. I want us all to learn from that, right? So they'll never say nothing like that again. I remember when Revenue tried to bring up the black in quotations, the black crime stats to show, or it wasn't even crime stats. He was trying to show how African immigrants and Caribbean immigrants are doing better than foundational Black Americans, right? So he tried to rely on the black stats. I'm using black in quotations. So I said, family, let this fool go. And when he's done, I'm gonna get him. And this fool did all this getting it off. And once he got done, I said, "You done?" I said, "My guy, the black stats in quotations. They include you too, right? That's not exclusively foundational Black Americans. So you dumb tether. Now you see the problem. You were reading what you thought black stats that only apply to foundational Black Americans. You fool. You didn't know that Black in America is a race? That means everybody who believes they have African ancestry is thrown into that stat. So whatever negative stat you just read off, my guy, you're in there and you're contributing to the negativity in that stat. You're the reason why the stat's negative. Take your ass out. It's a positive stat. Like, yeah. You got the right one. You got the right one, baby. You dig? Yeah. Take your ass out that negative stat and watch that negative stat becomes positive. Oh, I did eat a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. I did. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm full? Now I'm about to do some wild stuff, right? So I'm gonna head to Wawa and get another coffee, which I don't need. I'm already hyped up. And I'm gonna get another coffee, and I'm gonna get you know what? Maybe I'll pass on the coffee. Bruh. I'm gonna go ahead and get disgusting. I'm gonna get the pretzel. My son Little's. Yo, Wawa got the best. If y'all got a Wawa got the best. Y'all can't lie. Wawa got the best baked pretzels. Okay? Wawa got the best baked pretzels. That's a fact. Yeah, I think I am going to shit boing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go get another. Nah, I'm gonna pass on coffee. Because I got a coffee maker at the house, really. But y'all know how it is. Sometimes you just want to get out. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna cook on that right there. How we were foundational, right? Well, like I said, in order. He said, how are we foundational? I'm gonna cook on that. And then he said the wealth was destroyed. He's saying that our slave labor didn't contribute to the country after post-slavery, post-Emancipation Proclamation, which is a bald-faced lie. And did y'all check out the new song where I say the song is kind of dope? I wrote the lyrics. I write the lyrics to all my songs, but I talk about I say they brought us over as a labor force. We built the foundation and they hate us for it. We built the foundation and they didn't pay us for it, but they go and pay for it. I already prayed for it. Non-believers didn't pray for us. Then I go to say, we built the foundation stone by stone, generation to generation. Then I say, vultures say we ain't got no culture, but vultures got a Jay-Z poster, and vultures got the lazy culture, because vultures eat where they wit. I say vultures eat what they didn't kill. Vultures sleep where they didn't build. Yeah, nah, the lyrical play is crazy, family. Matter of fact, I uploaded the other day, but I took it down because when I had the words, the subtitles, they were off. So I went back and fixed the subtitles. So I took it down to re-upload it. I didn't get a chance to re-upload it. Yeah, so the lyrical play in the song is kind of fly. You dig? So check that out. I'm gonna play some other stuff, right? Because Tariq Nasheed was talking about, which I agree, which I said already. The need for other descriptor names, right, to describe the lineage. We're not describing race. We're not describing our features like the other folks when they say they're black. Black to us is a pronoun. I'm sorry, black to us is a proper noun. You feel me? It's capitalized. It's not an adjective. It's not a descriptor. It's telling you who we are, what type of people we are. Okay, and there are certain descriptor labels, ethnic labels, you can say, and you got FBA obviously is one, ADOS is another, and you got Freedman, Solon. I just simply said the lineage, but like we had a troll in the comment section on the video. I had to an agent / troll. He was trying to like do that whole ADOS versus FBA stuff. Like, yeah, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, man. He said something wrong with ADOS. Like ADOS, Yvette created ADOS. I said, bro, how does Yvette create a lineage? I said, bro, you're using the same argument that trolls use against FBA. Oh, Tariq created FBA, but yeah, that's a ethnic label for 43 million. Freedman is an ethnic label for 43 million. Solon is an ethnic label for 43 million. ADOS is an ethnic label for 43 million. Like, what are you saying? Oh no, they be working with Democrats. I said, bro, we do too. Yeah, we do too. We work with anybody who works with us. Wait, we're not one-sided. We're apolitical, meaning that we're a political party. We're not beholden to a political party. We got demands and we bring them to whichever political party is going to rock with our demands. That's what we're going to support. Like, dude, like you don't even know our stance. I know you're not FBA. Okay, so this car going to slow down the green light. I'm like, yeah, so you're definitely a troll type of agent because you don't even know our talking points. We're not anti-Democrats if the Democrats are listening to our talking points and going to act on them. We're not anti-Republicans if the Republicans are listening to our talking points and are going to act on them. You dig? Like, like we are going to move the direction that we need to. Like we're free agents. You dig? We're free agents. Oh, uh, Yvette. I said, bro, Yvette, what she does on her personal time, or okay, you might. I said, bro, you might be talking about the Adolf's Advocacy Foundation. Now that's an organization. That's not a Lineage. That's not 43 million. Yeah, that's something different. Okay, if you don't like the direction of Adolf's Advocacy Foundation, that's you entitled to that. The hell, man. But you're not going to pretend Adolf's ain't 43 million people. Adolf's came in as representing 43 million people. It's called the American Descendants of Slavery. That's 43 million people. What are you talking about? You dig? No ifs, ands, or buts. And this white woman left the dance. She left Wawa with a carton full of cigarettes. White women be going hard for their cigarettes, yo. She left with a carton full of cigarettes. A whole carton. God damn. A carton? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like all this troll stuff you trying to do, that's not gonna work. Hold on, brother. Yes, sir. About to head over there in a second to my favorite location. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, so trying to start some division type stuff. So I was like, bro. I said, bro, I'm about to start in a second. I said I said just call in. I said I'm about to start in a second. I said just call in. So the dude gonna hit me back with you know how they do. He gonna hit me back with a oh man, I'm not gonna entertain you. And once you say those cold words, you're not gonna entertain and you're not gonna join and but you got all this lip over here, you acting like I'm not making sense. Yeah, once you start talking like that, delete. We are not gonna. I entertain you if I would entertain your foolishness if I think you're serious, right? Because I don't mind using you for an educational moment. You dig it? I don't mind using for an educational moment, but you ain't gonna go back and forth with me and then say you ain't gonna join the live. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I immediately blocked him. Yeah, I immediately blocked that fool. Going on, brother? How you? Good, good. Yes, sir. Likewise. Good on, brother. Yeah, so I immediately blocked him. I said but you know the channel though. You could still pull up and bring that troll argument and get suplexed DDT in the chat. Dig. All right, bro. All right. How you doing? Good. All right. And now I gotta go back just to come back down here. Thank you. Yeah, man. That trolling stuff, bro. Like, say it with your chest, man. Like, that's not gonna work. That old divide and this, that. Nah. It's important. Like, there's nothing wrong with different ethnic labels of the same lineage. As long as we're describing the same people, as long as we're not misrepresenting who we're describing and incorporating into this ethnic label, it's all G. You dig? It's all G. As long as you're saying they're foundational, they're ex, they're former enslaved, emancipated freedmen. As long as and they're not immigrants in any way, shape, or form. As long as you're saying that, we cool. Call us the Ninja Turtles. You dig? We cool. We cool. Now I won't use that language, but I understand who you're trying to describe. You dig? I understand who you're trying to describe. You dig? Yeah, so the foundational Ninja Turtles, you see, we need reparations. Ho, brother, who the hell are the foundation Ninja Turtles? Oh, so let me break it down. So these are the descendants of U.S. chattel slavery who were never immigrants. They were forced over here, sold by Africans, bought by Europeans, did about 250 years of forced labor, no pay, blah, blah, blah. And that history lines up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I disagree with the foundational Ninja Turtle term, but I understand you're representing the lineage, like you're speaking to the lineage. I got you. I ain't gonna trip. I got you. I ain't gonna trip. I got you. You feel like I ain't gonna debate you. Like, nah, okay, you call us foundational Ninja Turtles. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I agree with everything you said except for that ethnic label. Okay, we say other things, you dig? We say foundational Black Americans, but I hear you though. I hear you. You feel me? And that's encouraged by myself and Tariq Nasheed because it doesn't pigeonhole us to be co-opted. All right, because we haven't fully delineated. So people are trying to poison the well. Now, when we're fully delineated, oh man, it's foundational Black American all day. But right now they're trying to poison the well and call us. They're trying to make us a MAGA type group. You feel me? So we got to be clever enough to sidestep that. And that's why like the different ethnic labels that's out there, ADOS, Freedmen, Solon, FBA, there was another one. They all work because you can't target 4, 5, 6, 10 different ethnic labels as cults. That's not gonna work. So you can't put in the news FBA cult, FBA cult, FBA cult when we accept Freedmen as well. And Solon is like, damn, we can't get them. You dig? So all of the ethnic labels, and I keep telling you, all those it's just different ways to express the lineage because ethnic labels come and go. You've seen Negro, you've seen color, you've seen Afro-American, you've seen Black get co-opted, you've seen African-American placed on us as an acronym. You've seen all these things, but the lineage always still was up. The name changed, but the lineage stayed the same. You feel me? I am so mad because I really got nothing done that I want to get done. I am so mad, and I'm about to go home. Yeah, I really ain't get as much done as I set my date to get done. I didn't get as much done as I planned on getting done. And that right there is problematic. 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 Yeah, that right there is problematic, your family. But right now I'm out and about. But once I touch down, which I'm about to do right now, we're gonna get into this, how we're foundation. We're gonna rebut all this once and for all. We're gonna put an end to all this hate speech. You dig it? And if you haven't already, like, subscribe. Well, you already subscribed, but if you didn't subscribe, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to share from my phone because yeah, I'm gonna just I gotta share from my phone. Right. So that means the audio is gonna be a little janky. My laptop is like got no life. Oh my God. Yeah, my laptop ain't got no life. So fuck. Laptop ain't got no life, so my audio gonna be janky. You dig? Like I said, make sure everybody is in right now, like the video, because I'm gonna be on for a little while and I'm about to get into some heavy information. Some stuff you already heard, some stuff you never heard before, and it's about to get wild. And I would rather more people than a little bit come in and listen, because I put a lot of time in not just the research, but how I'm going to articulate it over, the broadcast. Because it's one thing to research, but it's like, okay, but if you're not prepared to deliver it, you're going to sound like a fool. You're going to sound like you're reading research. What's the point of that? I'm about to do text to speech. You feel me? So when I research family, I do what I was trained to do as a little kid, put it in my own words. So I read it, I go over it, and I prepare how I'm going to deliver it. So I don't sound like a damn robot. The foundational Black Americans are foundational because over 400 years of slavery. No. See, I'm giving away secrets to those failed channels and those imposters of unbiased Ron who take my blueprint and try to be more successful than myself. They see what I'm doing and they say, okay, let's put that in our bag. Okay. They seem, because I'm very innovative. I see what folks are doing, and I apply it, but I do it my own way. So folks see that, and folks say, all right, I ain't gonna call nobody out, but I caught people doing what I do, and they don't give me no love, no shout out, nothing. They stole some of the blueprint. No shout out, no love, nothing. Nada. Yeah, but also family, the super chat works for those who support monetarily, and the cash app, the $ unbiased Ron. I got a whole song for it. And it's a fire song, so that thing should be stuck in your head. $ unbiased Ron. These are various ways to support. You can support by liking the video. That's a great way to support. You can support super chat, cash app, or all three. You dig? Myself, I'm a supporter. You know, I also watch content, and I like the content that I watch, and I send super chats and cash apps myself. Shaka Amos is an Egyptologist. You feel me? But I be listening to his content sometimes, and I listen to his content sometimes, and when I feel like he's hitting on something, because you know he's Egypt. I'm not an Egypt guy at all. So he's Egypt. Like I check out when he do the Egypt. I check out. But when he start talking about some other stuff, some foundational Black American stuff, you dig? Cause he be having like 10, 11 hour lives, and to be honest, they're like good to go to sleep on. To be frank, I normally watch them to get some rest. Yeah, I like to sleep with even, you know, when I was younger, I used to sleep with the TV on. That's how I get my rest. You feel me? I'm one of those guys who rarely sleeps with silence. Like I gotta be very tired to sleep with just pitch silence. That's very hard for me to do. So when I date and I stay with, you know, when you date, you got to make sure that you find somebody who don't sleep the TV off, or you're gonna have a problem. Y'all be getting along and everything until it's time to move in with each other, and y'all realize that for the first time. She like, hey, cut that off. You like, well, cut what off? The TV. You like, I know you a lie. Oh, no, I can't sleep with the TV on. Oh, I can't sleep with it off. All right, well, something gotta give. You feel me? Something gotta give. I'm telling you, I need noise. I need talking. And it don't gotta be that entertaining. It can't be flat out boring, but it don't gotta be entertaining like that. That's why I could watch certain people and don't really care for the content too much. So Shaka Atmos, he be live for like 11 hours. So I will typically check in with him. And I'll send a super chat. I remember one time he was like, yo, family, I'm about to log off because I haven't really got support like that. And he said nobody sent me a super chat. And family, this is one of those nights where I just ended my live at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and I need to get to bed quickly for work. So I'm like, shit. So I'm like, yeah, he said I'm about to end this live if nobody don't send a super chat. Man, I sent the $5 super chat so fast and he kept it going. I went to sleep. I called my boy up laughing. I see, yo, Sagatmos, yo, he's about to end his live and I was gonna have trouble sleeping. He was like, yo, unless somebody send me a super chat. Man, I sent that dude a cash app. I sent him a cash app so fast, $5, and he kept going for another hour, and I was knocked out like a baby. Yeah, I'm one of those people, man. The content, like I'm not into that Egypt stuff, but for the most part, he's not on topic. So if anybody watches content, you know that he's not on topic. He'll say Egypt, but he won't talk about it. He's so full of himself that he talks about himself the whole time and how smart he is. The whole time he talks about how smart he is and how great of a research he is, and his research is unmatched, and all his self roses, right? He gives himself roses all day long. He never talks about the topic. His topic, the reason why I was even drawn into his content, because he was supposed to be talking about the school to prison pipeline or something, the church prison pipeline. And I wanted to see where he's going to go with it, because most people don't know what that even is. When you say school to prison pipeline, and he was one of those that didn't know, unfortunately. He was all over the place. Like, I still don't know why that's in the title. He was all over the place. And like I said, I still don't know why that's in the title. He was all over the place. Never talked about school to prison pipeline one time. He said the words. He said the words. He definitely said the words, but he didn't cover it. He said the words, but he didn't cover it. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm home. I just parked, and I'm yeah. So he said the words. He never covered it. So like he don't read. So you'll hear. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of wind. I'm so glad I ain't ride that bike. Oh my god, that wind is on fleek. Sheesh. Right now, I'll be shooting myself had I rode that bike. I like to exercise. That's why I like to walk. I ride my bike. I don't want to be one of those people, as I'm getting older, I don't want to be one of those people that get older and just be in the car all day. No, I want to walk. I want to live. I want to be healthy. I look young. I feel young, and I do young stuff physically. I'm not old because I take care of myself. I walk. I don't eat all day. I drink a lot of water. I hardly ever drink. I had soda today, but I hardly ever drink soda. I drink no juice, zero, barely ever. You feel me? I take care of myself, and I know the importance of exercising, walking and riding bikes, and yeah, I won't sit around all day and be non-active and get in the car and no, not me. I know better than that. That's a recipe of death. Sudden old age. Oh shit. That is the recipe of sudden old age. I will not let the devil take me down. Yes, I'm about to get settled in, share my screen, and start cooking. Hold on one second, family. All right, family, 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 family. All right, now we gonna cook. Now we gonna cook. Now we gonna cook. Y'all thought I was playing? In a junkyard, they can? What did DMX say? You thought I was playing? In a junkyard, they can? Yeah, it's about to go down. It's about to go dizzy. Dizzy down. It's about to go dizzy down. You thought I was playing? Now you in a junkyard, they can? That's DMX for ya. All right, all right, all right. What is in the bag of what is in the bag of Swazi, Swazi, Swazi? In a junkyard, they can? All right, we about to cook, family. So I'm gonna run that back terrible to the question. The question was, how are we foundational, right? Yes. You got your flute? Blow your flute. That's a nice flute. Bear with me while I unwind. Bear with me while I unwind and charge this phone. You about to get a crack a lacking. Hook on these folks. Oh yeah, and by the way, the dude, if y'all watched Tariq Nasheed earlier premiere, the dude AC that called in, he was like, "Yeah, Tariq, you got those FBAs in my DMs, my Instagram DMs." I was one of them. Matter of fact, I already played our debate, so I had. Oh my God, man, AC was so paranoid. Your Tariq Nasheed traumatized him. So he thought I was gonna come at him all aggressive and call him names. I said, man, I just want to have a conversation. I ain't gonna call you names, man. Yo, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna play our dialogue. So anyway, he's right. He said people. He said, man, I messed up. I said, man. He said, I said my IG on your live, and people came for me, and I was one of them. His dumb ass answered the call, and we had a debate. Man, I cooked. Yo, family, y'all enjoy for yourself. That's right. That's daddy. Mm-hmm. So I had promised them I wouldn't call them no names. I wouldn't be on the Tariq Nasheed stuff. I would just be professional. So we were talking, and he he tried to hit me with the arguments he gave Tariq Nasheed. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not Tariq Nasheed. Like, you got to ask him about that. You got to talk to me about what I talk about and what I stand on. You dig? We're different. We're different FBAs. You dig? We're 43 million of us. You dig? So talk to me what I've said. So he said he was black family because he got this garbage song called Black Rebel. So I said, in what sense are you black? Oh my God, wait till I play this for you guys, family. I cooked the living hell out of him. Got it. I cooked the living hell out of him. I said, in what sense are you black? And he tried to explain, man. Y'all know I got the best argument for that. Man, get down. He was not ready for, cause a lot of these guys are used to getting over saying they're black. They keep it real. Like these African immigrants, nobody push back when they say they're black. So when somebody actually pushes back, they're confused and they don't have a rebuttal They're like totally. They're like they don't know if I'm playing. I'm serious. And then when he realized I'm serious, he's like, "Oh shit, you got me. I don't know why I think I'm black. I'm African." And got him. Okay, here, y'all go sit down. Be by table, come. Table, come. Yeah, so he was totally confused on that one. It's like, yeah, what sense are you black, bro? That's kind of like, hey, why are you black? And he had no, I caught that fool off guard, cooked him, filleted him, you dig, served him. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm gonna play that a little later too. All right. So without further ado, allow me to go in. Oh, snap. Oh, wow, that really happened. Damn. This heater a beast. Shit. Wow. Yeah, so first family, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna play the new FBA song. It's called Nobody Prayed for Us. So let me play that right fast, and I'm a cook. Okay, I ain't going nowhere. Hey, yo, make sure you like the video. Everybody, right now, at the sound of my voice, like the video so our family could come in here because I'm about to go buck wild on white supremacy and all type of haters. You dig? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, so with family, let me start with the new FBA song. Nobody prayed for us. All right, then I'm telling you, I'm going, if y'all stay here, I'm going to cook and you guys going to be hit with some information that you heard before, but never like this. Okay, let me go ahead and play the. Oh, I didn't even upload it. That's bad. I didn't even upload the damn thing yet. So we ain't gonna listen to that. All right. So, but I got All right. So let me do this first. Let me play the Tariq Nasheed video about the intelligence of ascribing our lineage different ethnic labels, not just Foundation Black Americans. Now, Foundation Black Americans, that's the parent, that's the umbrella ethnic label. But then you have the sub ethnic labels like Adolf, Friedman, Solon, and whatever else. You dig? But that's the way to not let people control our narrative because we are not fully delineated. We're not fully disaggregated. Okay, so I'll let Tarina she break that down and we just gonna cook from there. If y'all don't mind. Like I said, take this moment to like the video so we can get the family in here. I almost fell for it. No. I did not hit the audio button. So this would have been playing and you wouldn't have heard one word. I'd have been so pissed off. Okay, so let me do it the right way. Why can't I set it where it's automatically go to audio? Let me see if I can do that. It got to be a way where I can set it where if I share, it just automatically goes to audio. Because I'm tired of like sharing a video, and if I don't click that button, there's just no audio. So you're just watching a video. There has to be a way where I can like change. Okay, well, I'm able to change this. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, I'm able to change this. Yeah, that's dope. All right. There gotta be a way where I can. I guess not. All right. Oh well, let me just go back to that shit crazy. Let me see. That shit crazy, yo. Like there's no way to just keep it like that where it just shares automatically. Shit, wow, shit crazy. So much of an inconvenience, yo.
Don't settle for boring. Design memorable t-shirts on
Rapper. What's her name? Mona Leo? I think that's her name. And somebody called in talking about her the other day. Now, this sister, I forgot which city she's from, but she did a video. She did a song called, was it Sexy Salon? Something like that. It was, I know it was Salon something. It was, I think it was Sexy Salon. Now, Salon, that's a term that our brother Marak and a couple other brothers who are in here, they've created that term. And it means the same thing as foundational Black American. It's the same thing. And that's actually a very good thing that we use different terms to describe the same thing. Strategically, that's a very smart thing to do, ladies and gentlemen. We should have the ability to use different terms to describe the same thing. Yeah? Because when you do that, that prevents targeted suppression of a single term. See, if you have a Renaissance movement and it just relies on one label, that's cool, but sometimes it can be easier for the media, tech platforms, political groups to try to target, censor, or do some algorithmic suppression of that term. So a lot of times, multiple interchangeable terms, sometimes that allows the movement to evade some type of digital censorship if it happens. And also, it kind of protects to a certain degree from too much co-opting and too much delusion. Like the dominant society, they try to co-opt the term. Having multiple alternatives, that allows the community to kind of pivot quickly and preserve the original message. So the ability to switch terms when need be in certain settings, that's a linguistic self-defense mechanism. So we've got to learn how to be very smart and strategic with the words we use. Like foundational Black American, Solon, descendant of slaves, freedmen. These are all the same terms. I mean, it means all the same thing. It's supposed to mean the same thing. It all means the same thing. It means people who are from non-immigrant backgrounds. And the thing is, in different settings, like if you're in a court setting and we're talking about certain tangibles, we would use the term freedman because there's already a legal federal precedent for that term. We already have the Freedmen's Bureau. So we would use that term so that the white supremacists won't circle back and say, hey, you're making a program based on race. No. We're making a program based on status, freedmen. You understand? When we're talking about culture, we use the term foundational Black American, just general everyday cultural conversations. That's when we use that term. But the point is we have to know how to interchange the terms when need be. That's a good thing. See, when you expand the terms, it resonates with different people different ways. You know, like an older person might not know what salon mean, but they'll know what freedman mean. Oh, freedman, okay, I know what that is. So they can relate to that. So sometimes different labels help different audiences connect with the message. You understand what I'm saying? And also, you better be able to use different terms, and these terms mean the same thing, and you keep the terms up, or you keep the spirit of what the terms mean. You keep that in the lexicon, because somebody might create a term or popularize a term or put a term out there, and then that term gets co-opted. And if everybody's just sticking to that one term and it's been co-opted, the whole shit goes to hell. That's what almost happened with ADOS.
Okay, so I think that's clearly explanatory. All right, so now let's get to the video, right? I can't. This little Sandra dog with the cake soup on her face. Oh my God! Family, I did not want to do that damn video with that disgusting tether, but I felt like it was again an educational moment. Why? Yeah, why? And I mean, okay. So if the audio's janky, family, let me know. Even though I can't see if my screen is being shared. Okay. So right here, family, right here.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone.
Okay, now this is what I want to rebut.
Destroyed, they rebuilt the country. The only part of the it's not witty. You tethers don't know wit. You don't have charisma like that. So y'all just say dumb shit over and over and just become annoying. So yeah, that's why nobody really rocks with you.
Can we talk about how you're not foundational to America?
How so?
All right. That's what I want to talk about, coincidentally. How we are foundational. Okay. So you were here, Tariq Nasheed, talk about 1526, right? We got to talk about 1526. It's impossible to talk about foundational or foundations and not talk about 1526. That was very clever of Tariq Nasheed to talk about 1526, because before he talked about 1526, I didn't know about 1526. And I was like, I heard about it. I didn't even really like acknowledge it really like that, because I always know 1619. But I actually looked into it, and that's a legitimate claim. You feel me? It can't be refuted. All right. So now let me do this. Okay. So my charger is tripping at the wrong fucking time. Okay. So Khalid, if you hear me, bro, I gotta come get my charger, my guy. Okay, this universal charger is breaking down, and my laptop is starting to be useless right now. So I'm gonna try to get to you. As soon as I can. But 1526, when you hear about Tariq Nasheed talk about 1526, he's talking about the French who came to try to establish America, try to establish an American or French colony in America, right? And he came with some African enslaved people on the ships, okay? His name was Valdez, don't get me lying, but I know his last name is Ayon, okay? I do know that. So family, I'm freestyling. If I can't tell you his full name, this is a freestyle off the top of the head. So anyway, so he came here to establish a French colony in America, and the Africans revolted. Okay, they rebelled. They start slaughtering the French. They hauled ass out the country. They took some Africans with them. Others were left behind. So now it comes to speculation. What happened to the others? Did they die off? Possibly. Did they go ahead and link with the indigenous people of the land? Very possibly. You dig? And mix in and intermarry, admixture. That's a great possibility. All right. You cannot professionally say no to either one. There are both ideas or events that could have been absolutely true. So that means that if they did mix in with the indigenous people at that time and add mix with them and marry and build with them, then you have mixed foundational Black Americans, well, who we call foundational Black Americans, along with the natives. Okay, so there's some offspring there. Okay, now we're going to go to the British settlers who came over here in the 1600s, who really did little to nothing. Okay, and then we end up coming here. They did little to nothing, and then they said, okay, let's get those Negroes. Okay, let's get the Negroes. Okay, so when we say Black Americans are legitimately foundational, we're not erasing other people's contributions to the country. Not at all. We're talking about the bigger picture. We're talking about who contributed to the building of America. Okay, America was not built by one group, right? Just us. It was built by layers of people of all different stages under very different conditions. Now, we're going to talk about our efforts in America and why we are the foundational, not just foundational Black Americans, but we are the foundational people. Everybody else is just added to the foundation. Okay, so I think people are mixing up who built America with who is foundational. Who built America? Many people came over and assisted in that. But when it comes to who are the foundation of American, there's not many people who can raise their hand. All right. So the question should be, who was essential at the foundation and under what conditions? What does foundational actually mean? Those are the questions that need to be asked. When we say we're foundational, we're not being exclusive. When we're saying we're foundational, we're not saying we were the most numerous people in the country. We're not saying that. All we're saying is that we were present at the earliest stages. I said earliest. We were essential to the basic survival and growth of the system. Okay. Our contributions were not optional. Our contributions were actually extracted, not negotiated. The system could not function without us, our ancestors. Okay, so you gotta think of like a foundation of a house. Many people can decorate the house later, and we're saying that's what happened with the immigrants. They decorated the house later, but the foundation determines whether the house stands at all. That's us. That's all. Okay. So let's get it. Europeans, okay, what did they do? They created the political institutions, okay? They controlled land ownership. They wrote laws and constitutions. They directed the economy. But most crucially, most Europeans were not doing the hardest labor, not foundational. Many avoided plantation labor entirely, not foundational. Their wealth often depended on someone else, i.e., foundational Black Americans, working for free. So Europeans were architects and beneficiaries, not the coerced foundation. All right. Now, we, Black Americans, we are in a unique position when it comes to this argument, this topic, this debate. Okay. And this is where we're distinct from everybody else. So we, Black Americans, are foundational because we were present before the United States existed. We were here continuously from the colonial era. Let me say it again. We were here continuously from the colonial era through nationhood. We were forced into permanent hereditary labor. We were the only group legally defined as property. We were the economic engine of the colonies and early US. So America's early wealth was not built on paid wages. They ain't pay nobody. All these different immigrants. You ain't know. It wasn't on that. It was built on stolen labor, and you guys were not the stolen labor. Okay, so now what did we actually build? These are the questions that they should ask us. What did you actually build, Foundation Black Americans? Well, agriculture, because agriculture was the backbone of the economy. Let's be very clear here. Tobacco, rice, indigo, cotton. Okay, cotton was the #1 export for decades. How about this? Cotton, this is a fun fact. Cotton alone powered US banks, fueled northern factories, made America a global economic power. Cotton alone. Now let me ask the immigrants, what labor you did that can compete with that? That's considered foundational. What labor have you contributed to that can compete with the labor in the export of cotton? Exactly. So without enslaved Black labor, there is no cotton empire. Therefore, there is no early American wealth. Now, we're foundational because so that's agriculture, and we're also foundational for the infrastructure, roads, ports, canals, railroads, government buildings, and universities. So many early colleges, Ivy League included, were built by enslaved labor and funded by slave profits. How about skilled labor? Okay, this is often not talked about. This is often erased out of history. Skilled labor. Black Americans, we were blacksmiths, carpenters, masons, shipbuilders, engineers in practice, not by title. Okay, so we weren't just filled hands. We were the workforce. You dig? Now, why don't we consider later immigrants foundational in the same way as us? Okay, so this is where you guys get emotional, and you need to cut that out. Check your emotions and deal with the facts. So again, I talked about 1600s, the Brits. I talked about 1619, us. Okay, you guys came in the 1800s. I think a lot of you guys came after Emancipation Proclamation. So we like to believe that you guys came to undermine us as the sole workforce of America to be employed. Okay, if we believe you came over here to dilute us, immigrants, all right, these northern, eastern, western, and southern immigrants, we believe you were here to dilute us, keep us unemployed and not gainfully employed. Okay, so like I said, you guys are not foundational in the same way because you are later immigrants. Although you contributed to the building of America, you did not contribute to the foundation. The foundation was already set. The economy is already booming. You're coming to a country that can pay you now. Okay, when we were here in the 1600s, ain't no money to pay nobody. That's why they depended on free labor. Now, 200 years later, over 200 years later, because you guys came like 1880s. Okay, so now you're able to get paid. They're able to offer you land, i.e., 1862 Homestead Act, 270 millions of acres of land. We'll get into that. See, I ain't got a doctor's degree, but it seems like those with the degrees hide the most information and don't talk about it on their channels. It seems like those without the degrees talk about the most information that's valuable. Okay, the Dr. Ruxpins, the Dr. Ancient Mama Mayats, the people with the master engineer degrees, the retarded Reggies, these folks don't talk about this. They want to talk about ancient Kemet. They want to talk about some mud hut in Ghana somewhere, but nobody wants to talk about this. It seems like people without degrees have to talk about this hidden history. Okay, so later immigrants, 1800s, 1900s, arrived after the U.S. was established in 1776. You entered an existing economy, okay, where now we have paid wages. The country has paid wages, not we. Now you can eventually own land, Homestead Act. You can start businesses. You can form ethnic enclaves. You can assimilate into white status, i.e. the Irish, and later the Italians, okay? And later the Jews. So listen, you gotta know who you got talking to, man. So when you came over here, you were working and you were working hard, but you built on top of the foundation that was already laid. You came into an economy that was already booming. Let's be very clear. Now, that doesn't make you unimportant. That makes you very important. Because like I said, you worked hard, you did a good job. But you were an additive. You were not foundational. Okay, so what makes Black American contributions uniquely foundational is that other groups helped build America. Black Americans, we were built into America. Okay, we had no consent. We had no wages. There was no way to exit, no way to flee, no homeland to return to, no brain circulation, no compensation, labor extracted across generations, citizenship denied while labor was approved. You dig? So no other group experienced all of that. You dig? Now, why this matters for, okay, so that's it. That's it. That's it. I ain't gotta go, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. You dig? If we playing Mortal Kombat, I'm just gonna take the victory. I ain't gonna the flawless victory. I ain't gonna finish you. But just to sum it up, America has many builders. Black Americans, we were the foundation that made the building possible. So you could look at it like this. Everyone helped furnish the house. Black Americans, we pour the concrete without pay. Okay? So when we say we're foundational, as I repeat, that does not deny other groups' contributions. That does not claim exclusivity. That does not insult immigrants. We're just asserting historical specificity legal responsibility, and lineage-based justice. Y'all want to get a little heavier? Let's get heavier. British, English contributions were political and legal, okay? What they contributed to were English common law, contracts, property law courts, representative government traditions, colonial assemblies, English language as the state language, capitalist land owners, capitalist land ownership models, banking, mercantile, trade systems, constitutional traditions, Magna Carta that end up evolving to the Bill of Rights. These systems were built on coerced labor. Britain did not supply the workforce to implement them at scale. No, no, no. British settlers were a minority of the population by the 1700s. Minority, my guy. The British designed the blueprint, but they did not physically build most of what made the blueprint profitable. What about the later immigrants from Europe? The Anglos, okay, from North and West Europe, Dutch, German, Scandinavians. They were skilled traders. They was into carpentry, masonry, brewing. They were not lazy people. They had farming innovations, small scale manufacturing, mercantile shipping. You got the Dutch in New York. What about religious pluralism? You got the Quakers and the Lutherans, right? But it was mostly regional. They often worked for wages or land grants, 1862. And they benefited from a system already built on enslaved labor, us. Okay. What about the Irish? Because they're going to talk about the Irish. They come over here and talk about their foundational, whatever. Now, we can't deny that the Irish contributed with the canal construction, Erie Canal. They helped the railroad expansion, urban infrastructure. They were definitely coal mining, 100% municipal labor. They participated with the police departments, the fire departments later, okay? But after they arrived after the U.S. was already founded by us 200 years later. They entered into an economy already capitalized. They eventually gained access to whiteness, unions, and political power. It was very shortly, some years later. Okay, so Irish, your labor expanded America. Thank you, but you didn't found it. You were not foundational. We talk about Chinese people. Y'all entered mid-late 1800s. And we knew it wasn't a lot of y'all over here because of the Exclusion Act, 82, 84. Okay, but you guys did transcontinental railroad, especially dangerous western sections. You know what I mean? My hat goes off to you. You feel me? My condolences. You were doing mining. You were in the mines. Agriculture, specifically in California. Infrastructure expansion in the West. We thank you for your contributions. Nobody's denying or trying to take a poop on you, but you were excluded from citizenship. Like I said earlier, the Chinese Exclusion Act. You were not allowed political participation, and you arrived after national foundations were laid. You came afterwards. Okay, and then came the non-Anglo-Europeans. From Southern and Eastern Europeans, like the Italians, the Poles, the Slavs, and the Jews. They were for shit sure in the steel mills and the coal mines. They helped out with factory labor, urban construction, industrial expansion, but mainly after Emancipation Proclamation. We were already freed. Okay? So now you guys, you benefited from an already industrializing nation. You came after the Chinese and the Anglos. You entered wage labor markets that Black Americans were often locked out of, my guy. So, but look outside of what you talking about. Black Americans, we did what you did. Anglos, non-Anglos, Chinese, and whoever else, we did what you did and plus more. We built railroads too. We built roads. Okay, but we started the railroads way earlier. You dig? Foundational. We worked the mines like all you guys. We performed skilled trades like all you guys. We farmed at industrial scale before and like all you guys. We constructed cities. We loaded ships. We cleared land. You didn't do that. Okay, and that's the critical difference. Now, one thing we did you didn't do that made us foundational, and we got this bragging right forever. Tobacco. We built the core export economy to make you even want to come here. You wouldn't have came here. You wouldn't have thought America was better than your homeland. So whatever struggles you had in your homeland, you don't come to another failed nation. You're gonna just work it out at home. You came over here because it was more popping than what you had going on as your nation was failing. Let's be honest. We built the core export economy. Tobacco, Virginia, Maryland, rice, Carolinas, indigo, cotton was the most valuable export in the world by 1860, way before you guys came, man. So by 1860, enslaved black labor was the single largest source of U.S. wealth. Okay? Okay? That cannot be denied. Again, no pay, no land grants like you, no inheritance like you, no legal protection like you, and no mobility, and no pay like you. You guys got wages, got land, got citizenship, got union access, and got legal standing. Okay? Our labor built the South and financed the North. So now, you're going to hear the guy talk about this.
So was slavery the key to success to the wealth in this country?
The only part of the success in this country.
It was most of the wealth was destroyed in the Civil War.
It wasn't, sir. The wealth.
Yes, it was.
No, it didn't.
Okay, so he said most of the wealth was destroyed in the Civil War. Family, we built. Wait, now let Tariq rebuttal first.
The wealth wasn't destroyed. The gold and the money.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Does say something and then run to another topic? No, the wealth.
No, it's the same topic. It's the same topic.
How the wealth wasn't damn destroyed in the Civil War?
All economists, any reputable economist will tell you that most of the wealth was destroyed in the Civil War.
That's a lie.
Okay, so family, it's a lie because he's misrepresenting the overall talking point. So Tariq knows what he's trying to communicate. So what he's actually communicating is not a lie, but the way he's framing it is a lie because he's pretending that all of the wealth that our slave labor produced stayed in the South and therefore was destroyed. So Tariq knows he's doing it. So Tariq's saying you're lying. You're not lying about that in particular. You're lying about the overall scheme. You're saying that the money our labor produced died in the South or got destroyed in the Civil War. Now that's a lie. So Tariq, now she is right because he knows where you're going. Tariq is way more experienced than me in this right here, and I know where you're going. You're trying to frame it as all of the money, national money that was generated, where it came through slave labor, physically through plantations. That's a lie. Okay, we built the South and financed our slave labor. Built the South and financed the North. Southern plantations generated capital. Northern banks insured slaves, my guy. They got paid. So although the South economy was destroyed that benefited from slave labor, the North economy that benefited from slave labor was not destroyed. So you're lying overall. Tariq knew he was going there. Northern factories produced slave-grown cotton. Northern ports shipped slave products. Northern ports shipped slave-produced goods. Slavery wasn't regional, my guy. He's lying. He's trying to act like it was regional in the South. slavery was national. Tariq's going to go there.
How did if the wealth was restored? How did destroy?
Destroy.
How did they rebuild it?
The United States government rebuilt it.
Yeah. Okay, where did they get the money to rebuild it?
What do you mean? Where did they get the money
if
from?
the money was destroyed, they rebuilt the country directly after the Civil War. Where did they get the money?
Wealthy billionaires.
Yeah.
Okay, and those wealthy billionaires had benefited from slavery. I just talked about the northern banks. They insured, they invented things for the South to like use to mass produce as much as possible, and the North got their cut. So those wealthy billionaires got the money from slave labor, free slave labor. Family, these guys are weak. This is why nobody clicks my link, because I ain't gonna toy with you. You dig? Tariq has fun with you guys because he got a great sense of humor, and he's funny. I'm funny too, but I ain't funny like him. I'm articulate too, but I ain't articulate like him. I'm witty too, but I ain't witty like him. So I got less tolerance. You dig?
So the money wasn't destroyed. You just proved it.
In the North, sir. In the North. Where were black people? In the South.
Yeah, slavery.
Black people were in the South.
Slavery was in the North. Did you not know that?
It wasn't like where are most black people today in this country? Where are most black people today in this country?
Up in New York City now. So
okay, so now he's going to somewhere else. It don't matter about where we were. Is where did the money go? The money was not regional. It didn't stay in the South. The money went everywhere. Plantations got money because they had the physical labor, and the North, like I said earlier, the analogy I gave earlier, the North invested in the company stock, right? So foundational, just to sum it up, foundational does not mean we're the only ones who built America. No, it just simply means we were present at the founding, central to early wealth creation, unavoidable to U.S. formation. Economy collapses without our labor. Contributions preceded most immigrant groups. So, immigrants, you definitely contributed, but you were not foundational. Okay? Look at it this way. Everyone helped furnish the house, but Black Americans poured the concrete, framed the structure, and were inside before the doors existed. You get it? Everybody helped expand America, but Black Americans, we were here before the foundation dried. We worked without wages. We financed the nation, the North, and we were denied the rewards everyone else later received. That's a mic drop. Okay. Family, that's a mic drop. And that's why people don't click that pinned link. Because Tariq will entertain you, he'll play with you, he'll cat paw you, not me. I'm a hungry lion. You come into this den, you're being eaten immediately. I'm trying to get rid of you fast as possible. I'm trying to fool's mate you. I'm trying to mate you in 4 moves. Tariq will have fun with you and mate you in 30 moves. I'm trying to mate you in 4 moves, my guy. You dig? Tariq plays with his food, not me. I don't play with no food. You dig? I'm straight to the core. How that song go? How about the hardcore? What's that, MOP? How about some hardcore? How that song go? You feel me? So like I said, man, for those who stayed tuned in with me, who are locked in, this is a treat. And I will make that a video itself and upload. That's why I did it like that. You feel me? Yeah. Now we know New York has slavery, but he's going to do the comparison thing. He's going to do the per capita. So you don't want to go there, Guillory. So, like I said, Guillory, look, the thing about playing chess that you have to know what your opponent is thinking and why they're saying that. So he's trying to frame his argument to go that route. So he actually went there with Tariq Nasheed. When Tariq Nasheed said, yeah, they were slaves in the North, he said, yeah, but majority of the slaves were in the South, and now you got to tap out because he's right. So that's why you don't do that with them. You don't say, I mean, if you're going to say that, then you say, you got to go where I was going. Like, sir, just for the record, slavery was in the North, but the North financed slavery and they got their dividends, they got their investment. And once they made enough, they said, okay, enough with slavery, let's end it. How about some hardcore? Wait, hold on, I can't see it. Let me type something real fast. Yeah, so you got to be careful, family. Like these white supremacists, like they got rebuttals too. Like again, like this sounds easy. When you hear Dan, you hear Mikhail, you hear Marcel, you hear myself, you hear Dennis, you hear everybody, Jason Black. We make it sound easy because we are totally experienced with haters of all kinds. Okay, we're totally experienced. So we make it sound easy, but trust me, you know, you got Lex Vortex, he makes it sound easy. You got my brother, Street Media TV, George Macon, he makes it sound easy. You got Ex Architect, he makes it sound easy, but family, but trust and believe, we are over a decade of experience in this. Okay, we do this for real, for real. That's why all of us are willing to take anybody at any time. All of us. And we look good. We never look crazy. We never look stagnated. No, we look good. Jason Black, when he invited a fool on his channel, he cooks them. He cleans them up. Even Yvette and Tone, when they invite people up, they embarrass them, man. We are highly experienced. Do not try this at home. You ain't gonna, you know what I mean? If you're gonna cook somebody, come over here and let me introduce you to Revenue, Tether Dream. You know, come on here and let me help you cook them. I mean, you go in, and when they start to like fight you off, let me, you know, help balance it out. But it looks easy until you're the one that gotta be witty in real time on a live with, as you can see, my videos be going 2K, 3K, 5K, some at 10K. All right, with 10,000 people potentially watching, you can crack. You can crack. Okay. Okay, so you see the videos, they 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K. When you know that many people going to watch, you might just crack. So you got to be careful. Yes, slavery was in the North, but it was minute compared to the South. He was right, but we're right when we say the South is not based on numbers. It's based on money. The North made as much as the South, if not more, on slavery. Ain't that crazy? They had no plantation. They probably made as much. They probably made more than the South. Okay, so where we want to go now? Where we going now? Everybody liked the video. Everybody ain't liked the. Wait, let me see. Before I lie. No. Yeah, y'all definitely liked the video. Thank you very much. Y'all definitely liked the video. I know the audio might be crazy because I'm on my phone. Okay. The audio may be crazy because I'm on my phone. So yeah, so that right there, family. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end it right there. And I'm gonna go live later talking about, because I made a post saying the American government created ghettos. And I don't want to mess the two lives. So family, let me end this live right now. I love you guys. Thank you for liking the video. You guys definitely represent it. I appreciate you guys for liking the video. I'm at 111 likes. I love you guys, man. I can't. I mean, yeah, that is more than I thought I would get on this particular live because we don't have a lot of, there's not a lot of people tuning in. So I thought we might get 30, 40 lives. We got 100. I'm sorry. I thought we'd get 30, 40 likes. We're at 111. So you guys superseded my expectations on likes. So you feel me? I would say this, family. Get some coffee, get some popcorn, get some to eat. And we're gonna come back with how the American government created ghettos. I think I got over 100 something likes on that got like 180 likes on that post. So let's go there next, family. So and let me upload the song. You did the FBA song. I went to go play it. It's not even uploaded. That was a goofy moment. So man, I love you guys. That's right, fresh always. 2K, 3K, 5K ticket, everything. That's why the haters hating. That's why. And you would think, well, I thought, I ain't even gonna talk about it. Yeah, but the haters hating because of that reason, because the views are there. You did. But it's not possible without you. Obviously, the Lineage got to show up. So, and I understand there's competition out there. There's other FBA channels out there that's giving good content as well. But I separate myself because I'm actually not just giving good content. I'm actually teaching. I'm actually giving information folks never heard before. And this is a learning lesson. So I think that's where I create my own space because I give information that's like not really heard of, or I give a different take that wasn't heard of. Like I said, I'm the guy who said the Karens who were anti-civil rights are now the Karens who are pro-civil rights. It's like, yo, y'all got to make your mind up. You're anti-civil rights when it comes to Black Americans, legal citizens, but you're pro-civil rights for people who are actually illegal and not citizens. Make that make sense. But family, y'all did enough. Let me regroup. Let me get I did a lot of talking. Let me get hot. Let me not high. Let me get hydrated. Let me, drink water, eat. You did get replenished, and I will be right back with another live, family, getting on how the American government created